The sad truth about owing or being indebted is that nobody would want to associate with you. And the flip side of all of this is that even the people that are trying to disassociate themselves from you may also be owing. Sometimes, even the company or the person that you are owing, he's also owing somebody else. But the raw truth in all of this is that nobody wants to be friends to a debtor, unigbese, somebody that owes money from here to there. And why is this? Because no matter how we try to be hopeful, inspirational, and motivational about it, the truth still remains that debt has its own stigmatization. There is this thing that comes with when you are owing people and it gets out. Don't let anybody deceive you. Nobody will ever commit anything meaningful into the hands of a debtor, because the first take is going to be, how am I sure he or she is not going to use this money to offset his debt or even owe me in return? I'm going to give a practical example. I know of somebody who got a quick loan for personal consumption from this loan app, and he wasn't able to pay in time. I think his salary was delayed or thereabouts. And of course, the average loan app in Nigeria sent a random message, and one of those messages got to the person's HOD. And during the management meeting, they had made up their mind that he was going to go, especially when he was in the finance department, the department that is handling raw cash in the company. And so at the end of the month, he was issued with an employment termination letter, of course, with his salary. And all that they told him was that the company needed to downsize because of the economy. 3 months afterwards, he learned from a friend who was still in the company that the main reason why he was sacked was because they got a message from one of these loan sharks that he was a criminal, had run away with the company's money, and the company were on the lookout for him. So the truth is, everybody not thief, but now who they catch na him be thief. What does this mean? Almost everybody are into one debt or the other, but it is the person that does not manage his debt issues and allow it to escalate and get into the public that is seen as a chronic debtor. So in essence, what I'm saying is, if you know you are owing somebody, if you know that you are indebted to one company or anybody and they are after you, or even if they are not after you, you must look for a way to manage your debt issues so that it will not escalate or get into the public eyes. Because anybody could be in the public. It could be a future boss, it could be a future business partner, it could be anybody. It is not the money that you're owing that is the issue here. It is your inability to manage it in a way that doesn't get beyond your control that is the issue. This is one reason under the Companies and Allied Matters Act of 2020, one of the person that should not be a director of the company is someone that has been declared bankrupt. Who is the person that has been declared bankrupt? Someone that has owed to an extent that he cannot pay, he's been dragged to court, and the court has said this person is owing XYZ money and he has inability to pay. Letting your debt issues get into the public is not to the disadvantage of your creditor. It is to your disadvantage 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years to come. Because you can never know who has gone ahead of you to blacklist you as a bad debtor. So instead of allowing your debt issues to escalate, instead of trying to run away or shy away from your financial responsibility, why don't you let me teach you the legal factors and strategies of how to negotiate a workable, feasible, and achievable repayment plan with your creditors so that they can give you a breathing space for you to have time to do other things for your life and repay your loan with ease. Hi, my name is Precious Toju, fondly referred to as the Structure Lady. I am a business recovery lawyer and credit analyst, and one of the things that I do is to help debtors and those with money issue manage their debt problems. And one of the ways I do this is to teach them the legal tactics and strategies of how to negotiate a repayment plan with their creditors. And I'm going to be doing that on the 29th of this month, doing the debt-free webinar, where I'll be showing you how to manage your debt and loan defamation issues to avoid embarrassment and mental depression. The link is beneath this video. I look forward to having you.